she does Moot. She's one of the directors. You know, Miss Yiga can come and say something, and you know, most of you might be knowing her. So I invited her here today. This is a surprise Andrew was talking about. Thank you so much, guys. And if you want my contact, Andrew has got my contact, or you can Google Simon Mubiru. I've done a lot of videos, you know, mentoring, motivating, you know, on students and also clients. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Simon. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mariam Yiga. I'm the Executive Director at the Alternative Dispute Resolution Center. That should tell you everything. Why I'm here. I'm surprised because I'm also the Moot Director for the International Center for Arbitration and Mediation. Have you heard of ICAMEC? Yes, so I'm happy to be a surprise. It's a surprise, but most importantly, in summary, I'm the high jump speaker. I have 2 seconds. I asked over the abrupt lunch, how many people do you have here? 1,000. Another university, 2,000. Please, if you are not going to the UK yet, come, let's talk mediation, arbitration, and alternative dispute resolution. You know the challenges with court systems. I'm available even after this talk. If nothing else, I'll leave my card with him. Check out our website, reach out to me on LinkedIn. I think it's not alternative to justice, but appropriate dispute resolution. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Let's clap for her and rise up as the Honorable Justices come and step in. Once again, I just want to welcome you here at Nkumba University. And before saying anything, I want to invite Joel Puganja to lead us in the national anthem and lead us in an opening prayer. Please, Joel, let's be first.
anyone to say that they are old. The definition of young and old has never come to a consensus by many. So, dear ladies and gentlemen, as on behalf of the Ghana Students Association, we are so proud because one of our core values is academic excellence. And under academic excellence, we focus on moots and debates and quizzes and any matter related to legal engagement. And today is that day that we have gotten an opportunity to really have the engagement. Thank you very much to the voters and to all the law schools that have participated. Uganda Law Students Association has about 23 law schools accredited to teach law, some of which have not been fully accredited, but they are offering law at the moment. Out of that, I think we were able to reach an average, which is so far so good because this is the first of its kind, and we want to believe that going forward with the able leadership of Andrew and the team and the secretariat and the 6 members who participated in the organization of this event, we are going to have another important event within the Law Students Association of East Africa, where I serve as a speaker. And also we shall have another event with the African Law Students Association, where I serve as the International Council President. We have been in talks with the JESA team, and they are willing to give us support, and they are willing even to take us beyond our countries to go and serve or participate and showcase our abilities. So I would really implore you to take up this opportunity. I know this is extra work, and this is what we intend to do, even as we leave the law school. I know it is quite challenging preparing, and so my dear friends, how ably they were speaking. Many of us were good judges down there. We kept saying, if I was the one, I would have submitted like this. But given an opportunity, you may not even get that chance to do that. You know, the best player is the one who watches, not the one who plays. So thank you very much for being resilient and knowing that this is not the first time you will go high. I want to pledge that if this engagement continues, we are most likely to have one of those or 2 of those who have done very well to represent us somewhere, so that we can be proud of. We are doing this because ULSA, or Uganda Law Students Association, is an umbrella that seeks to put all the law schools under one family. There are many things that are happening today, and the law school students are indolent. They don't want to get engaged in many of these activities. A lot of activities are happening. We are supposed to give our position as law students. The other day there was an issue that happened. Law students cannot even comment and give legal positions on matters law. And that is the absurdity that we have. I want to challenge you that even as we express beyond classrooms, let us do better, even within ourselves. Saying that we will not just become people who are good when they see the book, but people who have mastered at least something within their fingertips, and they can offer solutions. I know we have many law schools are admitting students of any kind. And as I say that, I have tremendous respect for the judges here tonight. Because I believe our generation, as generations keeps coming, changes keep coming. And they say what an old person sees while seated, a young man, even if he stands on top of a tree, he may not be able to see. I want to believe that even the cases that we read today, when we go to first year, we read Karim versus Kapoli. For them, that case spoke lives. For us, it speaks passing exam. And that is the challenge. We read cases today that are being decided every day. But even students are not giving time to interrogate and even say, okay, I have learned this from this. How can I then challenge? And then we make a change. I read the story of Rudini. Rudini, if I may say, started being influential at a very young age. And for us, maybe after LDC, and the world there, the streets are very cold. There is no guarantee that we will be better. The guarantee we have is that we must make sure we brand ourselves from right the law school. I thank Nkumba University for a very approachable and caring faculty of law. Thank you very much for that. It is always hard to get administrators who are close to the students. I am privileged. I am most of your universities. Some of you have been implemented in the offices. I'm very sure some of you have done coursework that you have never seen even the lecturer. Personally, I've done it, and I've never seen the lecturer. But I don't know how I passed. Whether I passed well, but I think I passed because I got a mark. So what is important for us here, friends, is let us unite, let us embrace. Nkumba University has hosted the first ever national law landmark competition. And for the partners, may the Lord bless you so much for giving us a hand, the legal initiative, and a number of the partners who have supported this endeavor. We look forward to having further engagements with us, especially at student level. There are some presidents of those schools here. Please let us strengthen our Moot code committees. Let us strengthen them. Some law schools do not have Moot codes, and students are comfortable, even not demanding for the same. But still they want to do mooting. Now when they come to Moot, they do motivational speaking instead of speaking the law. And that is challenging. Professor Indifa, if I may quote, said that for him, for some people who know him, he told us that when he was reading the case of the noble Latin Stevenson, he went and did some kind of experiment. And indeed, the results were bad. And he says that out of that, he has kept his profile low and he has humbled him. So experiences are good, and I want to ask you to advocate for these endeavors within your schools. So I do not want to consume more than that. I just want to wish us very well and thank the team once more, and all the students and all those who are going back. I wish you the mercies, and we shall be having other activities that shall be communicated from time to time. Asante sana. I remain Chemleo Chemtaileo.
Please let's add him a mighty hand clap. I know the weight that he has. He is carrying, as you see him there. But I really appreciate your courage, your strength. We share a lot with him. And sometimes I'm like, wow, you're still standing, bro. But he's still there. So thank you so much, His Excellency, for that. I want to attest to what you have said. Council Dean Witness is one of the most friendly lecturers we have at the law school. Her humility alone is mind-blowing. You go to office and she really treats you like you are her level. You try to be humble, but she's like, no, let's do this. You're like, wow, God bless you. When you talked about Khalil versus Catholic, I first heard that case from Council Witness. In my first year, she spoke it and I'm like, what are these names? Catholic, Khalil. And we really appreciate you, Council, for giving us an opportunity to organize such things. Without wasting time, I just wanted to invite our Dean, Council Witness, who is also standing in for the VC and the DVC of the university. Let's give him give her a mighty hand clap.
Thank you very much, Andrew. I'm very honored and humbled by those wonderful words. Yes, and it's by God's grace that I'm here. My Lord, is here present, council present, those that have acted as the judges in the preliminaries and in the semi-finals, the presidents here present, that is for the general students and Nkumba Students Association, and the other presidents, just in case I have not seen you, our students, the visitors, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. Okay, it's a great pleasure and honor for me, on behalf of Nkumba University, in particular the School of Law, to welcome you to this closing ceremony as we close the National Non-Law Moot competitions. First and foremost, I wish to sincerely thank all of the institutions and the schools of laws that have participated in today's competitions. Your presence, commitment, and enthusiasm have made this event meaningful and memorable. It has been an honor for Nkumba University to host this first of its kind. It's been an honor for us. And thank you, Mr. President, for allowing us to do that. I sincerely hope that throughout your time here, the visitors from the different institutions, the participating teams, the coaches, the students, the guests, I'm hoping that you felt at home. You felt at Nkumba. We were delighted to have you today, and we hope that the friendship, the professional connections, and experiences that you've gained from this competition will remain with you beyond today. I would also like to express our appreciation to the leadership of the Uganda Law Students Association for entrusting Nkumba University with such a competition of the first of its kind. We are grateful for your confidence in us and your continued efforts to promoting academic excellence, professional development, and collaboration among those students across Uganda. To the honorable judges who have accepted to serve as the adjudicators for the competitions today, we are very grateful. Thank you very much. Your time, expertise, constructive guidance have added tremendous value to this competition. And for the students, having you or having an opportunity to have the experienced team come to listen to them, that is a very valuable part of their legal education and professional preparation. I also wish to thank the university management in absentia, as I'm here on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, that have ensured that all the necessary requirements that we needed in preparation for this function have been made available. So we thank the management. Finally, to all the students who have participated, I commend you for the hard work, the courage, the preparation, the commitment. So whether you're going to emerge as winners today or you're not, you have gained something valuable from this experience. What I've seen is that mooting is not about winning, but it is about developing the ability to research, the ability to analyze, to argue, to listen, and to think like a lawyer. So whoever the winner is, I'm wishing you the best. Everyone, whether you're going to be the winner or you're not going to win. So as we bring this competition to our close, I congratulate all the participating, the winning teams in advance, and I encourage you to continue pursuing excellence in your legal education and to uphold the values of integrity, professionalism, and service to society. Once again, thank you all for being part of this important occasion, and thank you for making Nkumba University your home, and God bless you all. So I also want to take this opportunity.
Moot Court competition in Swaziland, the JSAP Moot Court competition. And guess who I went with? They said Tindifa. He's the one I went with together with the late Olanya. In 2015, as from today, might be me. Miracle. You understand what the miracle means? Moot Court is the real deal. Because from today's presentation, so I encourage you to just keep your eyes on the prize and then you will get there. I have an offer to one of the participants here, and I will announce it later who I think should come and do clerkship in my chambers when all this is done. And I was impressed by the whole presentation. The marks will later on be read by our lead judge. I am in Civil Division in 12 Plaza. If any of you comes to town and you have some little money for Boda Boda, you can come to that location. It's an open office. Lastly, is there somebody called Esther Akuno here? Can you stand up? I'm sponsoring that lady in law school, but I didn't know I would meet her here. So as I was getting out, I looked at her and I thought, well, maybe there's a twin. And she lives in my house. So I just wanted to tell you how coincidences work. This is evidence that things can happen. So one day in 2059, when you're a High Court judge, you should remember this day, because I will be resting in Tororo in eternal peace. With that, I hand over the microphone to Justice Flavia Nasuna, who I am pleased to have sat the last exam of law school in 1994 with. So she's my classmate and also a benchmate at the High Court, and we're in the same building. She's in Land Division and in Civil Division. Thank you very much for listening.
Yes, thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for participating in this. I'd like to thank management for actually giving us an opportunity to come and interact with the students. It has been very, very wonderful interaction. We appreciate. Please keep it up and keep on inviting us. We cannot take this interaction for granted because we are also learning a few things from you people. Learning is a process, it never ends. You can't say, I know it all and therefore I don't need to learn more. We also learned a few things from you. The advocates actually exhibited high levels of advocacy. They presented their cases well. They properly applied the law to the facts. Thank you so much. Many of them were really confident, and I have to thank you for that, because court appearances actually require you to be confident. Sometimes you can have a good case, but the way you present it can make it a bad case. So thank you, team who participated. You actually were very persuasive and you did your best. I just want to encourage you or remind you that oral advocacy is basically about having a conversation with a judge. So when the judge maybe poses a question, you don't have to rush to give an answer. You don't have to rush to go back to your notes. Just know that maybe they just want some clarification, or they want me to build my case better. It's not like you're doing an exam. You're basically having a conversation with a judge. So thank you so much for being very confident. Most of you are confident. We are not scared. And even when the judges posed questions, you actually stood firm and answered them well. Thank you, and thank you so much. In you, I saw good lawyers, upcoming judges, upcoming attorney generals, ministers, and I was really very impressed. Thank you. My name once again is Flavia Nasuna Matongo. I work at the Land Division. Thank you so much.
My lords, I'm called Samuel Demoko. I'm a judge in the High Court, and I'm attached to the Land Division. It's indeed an honor and a privilege for us to be with you this evening. As we were coming, one of us was saying it's a very ungodly hour. Being out at this time, the judge could not imagine really that she would be out so late, but moreover in Nkumba, she stays that side of Gayaza. But here we are. We also want to thank you for your time. You could have left, it's late. I'm sure you all don't stay here. You also have to make your way home. Justice Teko was saying probably by border, so you've also given in your time. So we are also thankful that you are here. Before I say much, I want us to appreciate these two judges. They have come at very short notice. Like Justice Teko told you, for him it was no notice. He was at a function and he was told to cross over here immediately. And like a good judge, he complied. My Lord, we thank you. Justice Teko is not the only one who has so here. He's just thumping like he's alone. He's not alone. I came with my son. I'm very proud of him. He's a senior 5 student at SMAC. And Jonathan Okirapa, yes. I brought him so that he can be inspired, to pursue law. I'm sure he will brief me on what he has seen and what he thinks of the profession. But thank you very much. I want to thank all the universities that participated in this event today. You all deserve to be appreciated. Please clap for yourselves. I want you to clap for your deans, your lecturers who put in the effort, the preparation for you to be here today. When the finalists appeared before us, it was clear that work had taken place. You didn't just wake up, pick those documents and come and make arguments. You had put in a lot. And it was also quite clear that we had been arguing since morning. You could see the fatigue. The fatigue was there. And I was telling the chairman, the president, that maybe next time, the next day is when the finals should take place, not the first day, because the fatigue is a lot. But he told me, man, it's too expensive. From Gulu, you come to Kampala, you think you can spend the night, you are going back today. So, it will not take long, you're going back today. But we want to thank you. The preparation was clear. I want to thank you for the presentation skills. The teams that appeared before us had very good presentation skills. They were not merely standing and parroting. It was clear that they knew what they were speaking. They were using hand gestures. They were using good eye contact. They were in charge and command of their area, which was impressive for us as judges. They made very good reference to the law. They made also very good reference to the facts of the case. I want to tell you that in your practice as lawyers, the hardest part of your practice will always be arguing appeals. Appeals are difficult. If you're leading a witness, it is easier when you're leading a witness because you have the questions. You even know what the witness is going to say because that's what a good lawyer does. When you ask a question, you know the answer to expect. And when you argue in appeals, it trains lawyers. I know many very good lawyers who only argue at high court level. When they lose or succeed, when the matter goes on appeal, they say now it's time to find another lawyer who can go and argue, appeal. Because appeals are difficult. Going back to the facts of the case, and both sides were able to do that. I was impressed They could go back to the facts of the case, relate it to the law. It is not easy. They were able to do that, and I want to believe that throughout the day, that is what other teams were also doing. So you've really argued the harder part of it, which is arguing appeals, and then land law. Land law is tight. It's not easy. Criminal, you guys would have had a field day. It's easier. Because by nature we are in that inclination, I don't know, but criminal would have been easier. Land law is more difficult, but you gave it your all. When I looked at the grounds of appeal, I said, these guys in law school, can they argue, can they make arguments along these lines? I have been pleasantly, and the panel is pleasantly surprised with what you have been able to put forward. So we want to congratulate you upon that. We want to congratulate you upon good court decorum. They were able to present themselves well. The dressings, these days they say were sharp. You know, it's sharp. They were sharp. You know, they dressed well. They were presentable. You know, everything was on point. That was good. I always tell people there are times when a client moves in with counsel, and you're not sure who is the client, who is counsel, because the dressing is below par, so you're not sure until you're the one who is the lawyer. You know, it's terrible, because the lawyer should stand out. Just by your dressing, I should look at you and say, that is counsel. But where you're not sure who it is, you know, but there was no mistaking the people who are counsel today. So I want to congratulate you upon that. I also want to appreciate the fact that the team that appeared before us would think on their feet. Think and respond on their feet. You were guided that when they ask you a question, you don't rush to answer. Let it settle in, okay? Let it settle in. But don't take too long. You know, we may go for a break when you're still, you know, but let it settle in. Think, let it settle in. They were able to speak back. We didn't have a scenario where someone said pass. On that question, it's a pass. Ask another. We didn't have that. However tight and however wrong, they still answered. They were still able to speak back, you know? So that is something impressive. Thinking on your feet, it is something that you have to develop as counsel. Because when you're in open court, you stand. And counsel, you're supposed to address court when court asks for answers. They were able to do that. Even at this initial stage, they put up a fight, you know? And for me, that was very impressive. I want to encourage everyone here. I want to believe that everyone here practices and is in Moot. If you're not participating in Moot, please do. Each Moot that you participate in makes you better. The teams that appear today, before whichever panel they did, if they do so tomorrow, they are hundreds of miles ahead of where they were today. So practice, practice, practice. You get better. You harness your skills. You measure yourself, okay? It's terrible for you to discover maybe when you've left that you're not cut out for practice. When you appear in court and then you realize, oh, I think I should have been company secretary. Why? Company secretary now. But because you didn't come to Moot, probably you would have harnessed your skills. Probably you would have been better. But now you've entered in at the deep end. So please participate. If you didn't do it this time, be determined. Next time, appear before us. Let us be the ones that should appear before. So we have been impressed. We have been impressed by what that is a cue that man, you better stop there. Time has gone. So next time, we hope the rest of you will be able to appear before us. I want to thank the administration of Nkumba University, the dean, and top management. Thank you for organizing this. This takes time. I think the MC said, let's plan. It takes resources. This water does not work here, is it? It takes resources, it takes a lot for them to organize something like this. So we want to thank you, and we hope that next time Probably we can come to Nkumba again. Yes, why not? You guys stay nearby. I was laughing at her because she goes to Gaza. For me, I'm just nearby. I'm in the neighborhood. So maybe we shall come back here next time. That will do well for me. I also want to thank the Uganda Law Students Association, headed by its president. Thank you for the work that you are doing.